Welcome back, chapter 20. When Rachel finally got to her front door, bone weary, exhausted in a way she had never experienced before, her sister Cheryl was pacing on the front stoop. She went. What the hell, Rachel? Let me get inside, okay? You helped David escape? Rachel opened her mouth, closed it. Just come inside. Rachel, inside. She pulled her keys out of her purse. Rachel lived in what was generously dubbed a garden apartment. She recently applied for a job with a free local paper, a job for which she was immensely overqualified. But hey, beggars can't be choosy. The editor, Kathy, one of her favorite journalism professors, had advocated for her. But in the end, the publisher knew all about her past and wanted to avoid even the slightest whiff of scandal. Understandable in today's climate. Rachel pushed open the door and headed straight for the kitchen. Cheryl was close behind her. Rachel! She didn't bother to respond. Every part of her ached and begged for numb. Rachel had never needed a drink so badly. The Woodford Reserve was in a cabinet next to the refrigerator. She grabbed the bottle. You want one? Cheryl frowned. I'm pregnant, remember? One won't hurt, she said, pulling down a glass from the cabinet. I read that somewhere. Are you for real? You sure you don't want some? Cheryl just stared daggers. What the actual fuck, Rachel? Rachel filled the glass with ice and poured. It's not what you think. You called me all mysterious yesterday. You say you're visiting David just like that, out of the blue. You say we need to talk when you get back home, and now? Rachel sucked down a sip. Was this what you wanted to tell me? Cheryl continued. That you were going to help him escape? No, of course not. I had no idea he was going to escape. So what? Your being up at Brig was just a wild coincidence? No. Talk to me, Rach. Her sister, her beautiful pregnant sister. Cheryl had been through such hell. 5 years ago, Matthew's murder had knocked her to her knees, and Rachel never thought that her sister would be able to get up again. To the outside world, Cheryl was moving on. New husband, pregnant, new position, but she wasn't. Not really. She was trying to build something new and strong, but Rachel knew that it was still flimsy and fly away. Life is fragile at the best of times. The foundation is always shifting beneath our feet. Please, Cheryl said, tell me what's going on. I'm trying. Her sister looked suddenly small and vulnerable. She was almost cringing, as though waiting for the blow that she knew was coming. Rachel tried to rehearse the words in her head, but they all came out sounding stilted and weird. You could rip this band-aid off slowly or quickly, but either way, this was going to hurt. I want to show you something. She's about to show her the picture. Okay, but I don't want you to freak out. Seriously? Rachel had given the hard copy she printed out to David, but she had the amusement park picture she snapped at Irene's house on her phone. She took one more gulp of the bourbon, closed her eyes, and let it warm her. Then she grabbed her phone. She hit the photo icon and started swiping. Cheryl had sidled up next to her. She was watching over Rachel's shoulders. Rachel found the photo and stopped. I don't understand, Cheryl said. Who's this woman and these kids? Then Rachel put her thumb and index finger on the boy behind them and zoomed in on his face. That is the end of chapter 20. Ooh, she is showing Cheryl the picture. Do you think Cheryl's going to believe her, or she's going to be thinking her sister is cray-cray? All right, being that this chapter is short, I'm going to be short. I'm going to see you in the next chapter. Bye.